This video will prepare you for the Unit 3 ISN check on the water cycle. Please make sure on page 65 your table of contents is filled in. On page 66 should be the half sheet of the Unit 3 water cycle vocabulary. On page 67 is a warm-up from November 17th about the forms of water, which maps to page 68, the global precipitation measurement mission, where we talked about the percentage of Earth's fresh water. On page 69 should be the water cycle investigation, where we created the water cycle in a jar. Both sides again should be filled in. On page 70 should be the 4 square notes talking about stages of the water cycle. And on page 71 should be the warm-up of the diagram that we taped on from the warm-up on November 18th. On page 72 is the transpiration investigation lab. Please keep in mind that both sides should be filled in with your data and then your graph using Sultan. On page 73 there should be a handout on the graph of transpiration and a warm-up from November 20th about what we learned about the transpiration lab. Crossing that on page 74 should be the transpiration in California drought. Please make sure the text is marked and you filled in your CER or claim evidence reasoning paragraph. On page 75 should be Bill Nye, the Science Guy water cycle. If you've missed any of the blanks, please make sure you fill them in now. On page 76 is our water cycle diagram, where we drew a simple diagram of the water cycle. And on page 77 was our list of 10 ways we use water and 10 ways we could be water wise. On page 78 should be a completed diagram of our watershed investigation. And on 79 should be a Venn diagram comparing our water cycle game. Game sheet should be on page 80. And again, this might not be filled in all the way if you didn't get to game 2. On page 79 should be the Carlsbad desalinization plant questions. Please make sure you finish those, and the marking of the text should be done on page 82. Again, there should be words circled and claims underlined. On page 83 should be the directions for the human impact pamphlet. And on page 84 should be the water cycle study guide to help prepare you for the test. If you're missing anything, hit pause to fill it in, or check out the daily agendas to print out the attachments.